Hey guys, Romie here. Please like, comment, subscribe. This is my review for Greenleaf, Season 2, Episode 6, The Royal Family. So the episode starts off by, we see Grace, and she's talking to, of course, Sophia. It's Sophia's birthday, so we have that going on. But the main thing regarding that is she has to figure out what college she's going to go to, because, you know, it's almost time for her to graduate, and she wants to go to the local college there. Grace is trying to figure out why don't you want to go and, you know, broaden your horizons, including go to my school. And she's like, no, Mom, I want to stay here. And then she talks about how, well, you know, Dad wants me to go to Phoenix. She said, okay, all right, I'll go and look at your other options. It's okay, we're all good. We see that Carissa and Jacob, things are going relatively well. They're still trying to formulate a game plan with Zora, because Zora is something is wrong with that little girl. That little girl is fast, and Zora convinces her parents to let her out on a date night, double date. She just wants to be able to date, get out of the house, not have to come to the house at every moment in time. We're back at the church, and we see Aaron, Kevin, along with Kevin's lawyer, and Charity versus Kevin. This dynamic is crazy because Kevin's irritated. He's irritated and he's over it. He's over the fact that why is it that Charity wants to go and change the agreement now that she's going to Nashville. Of course, she wants to bring the baby with her, and Jacob feels like, okay, so now I'm losing my whole family, and you want to take our baby. You want to take him out so I can't even really see him. Excuse me. So that's irritating him. And then also, you have to remember, the way how he found out that people knew about him getting a divorce before he knew about it? Come on now. While that's going on in his head, he's leaving, he's storming out, and so then he leaves Charity. Well, his lawyer's like, excuse me, hold up. Charity's trying to figure out, alright, I don't understand why this is in the divorce agreement, why that's in the divorce agreement. Aaron's trying to let her know, look, you need to be careful, because you already went and pissed off this man. Things could get ugly fast, and I don't want you to go and overstep your boundaries too much, because there's something you're not telling me. I'm seeing all this in the way how he's reacting, and I know him. So there's something else going on, and I need to know it. Now we're at the dealership. I said, okay, here's the time for product placement. Clever product placement, but still product placement at that. And the goal is to find Sophia's getting a car. So she brought Darius. And so this is where their relationship possibly can go to the next level. Sophia has a birthday party. Darius says, so am I invited to the said birthday party? Grace says, well, actually, I didn't really think about it, but do you want to be invited to? It's like, well, I think it would be cool to meet your family. We've been going with each other long enough. All we do is talk about Mac. What about us? So she invites him, and of course she chooses the car that Lady May says, okay, this is the car that Sophia is supposed to get, so I guess this is the car Sophia is supposed to get. It was funny when the salesman came over like, oh, I see this is a lovely choice. Yeah, she said, we'll take it. Whoa, we'll take it. It was like, oh, okay, I'll bring up the paperwork. Getting me that coin. Now, the thing is, Lady May is trying to figure out what's going on with Kevin, what's going on with Charity. Why is Charity just not fully letting her know what's going on? Why can't you tell me, why would you risk you losing your child? Because Aaron's saying, oh, Kevin may go and try and get full custody or something crazy like that. Why would you put all of this in jeopardy? And so then that's when we don't see it, but apparently she goes and she tells Lady May. She either just says it bluntly, or tiptoes around it. Either way, it's out. It is out, or some part of it's out, or enough of it's out, or misunderstanding. We don't fully know. Back at Triumph, passive skanks, Jacob calls him out. He says, I don't know who this bass is. Who's this black bass? Who is this guy? Because I was checking the numbers, and he gives a lot of money, and he's anonymous all the time, and I'm trying to connect the dots. Passive Skanks says, Black Bass is me. As you can tell, all of this costs a lot of money. But before this, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. What I did know is I didn't want to go, be a waiter. I didn't want to go and be a sales associate. So I got into a little bit of, three-card Monte. And with that being said, what happens when that happens is you go and you win or lose. I kept winning. So I go take the money from gambling and I put it towards the church. And I said, Lord Jesus. He's like, oh, wait, you win all that much? You don't cheat? Well, the Lord's on my side. I said, that's interesting. And you know what? To a certain degree, I'm sure it's the case. But Pastor Skanks, I don't trust you from my... I'm going off on a tangent. What's happening now is because of that, now they figure, you know what, Jacob? What are you doing Friday? And actually, what about your house? Because I figure, why not? He said, well, I'm supposed to be doing this family thing with Carissa, but if I call it a work thing, maybe I can get out of it. These men are something else. I tell you what. And along with all of that, again, Grace, she's talking to her little boo thing. Everything seems to be going well until her father comes in and tells her, here's what's been happening, baby girl. I don't know why, but I heard all about the people that you're supposed to, get married. And, excuse me, what's that? You're supposed to marry. And they told me what happened. And here's my issue. It's not Grace's fault. It's not her fault. It's not her fault that the girl had the chip on her shoulder. And the fact that we see a bishop almost like going in on her. And I'm thinking, but this already happened to Grace last week. We don't need this to happen to her again. It's talked about how interesting how you lost your way. Interesting how your daughter, she wants to go and, do, what is it called? Little ministry, or the thing that the little angels, whatever it's called, that Faith also did. And Grace is trying to figure out why didn't her daughter tell her that. And of course Pastor's just like, well, with your attitude and how you present yourself with religion, what you think about it, why would your own daughter want to go and be honest with you regarding that? And Grace breaks down because it's too much. I'm telling you, this is too much. And I wish that it was more so of a father-daughter relationship than it feels like a business partner that kind of understands, okay, my daughter, aka my fellow business partner, is going through something, but you need to get together. You need to get together fast. I'm not really going to help you through it because it's supposed to help yourself. I don't like that. I don't like it at all. I already told you that Jacob's going to go along with Pastor Skanks and figure, you know what, this won't be the worst thing that ever happened. And it was just, I did not like that. Poor Grace, because Grace started to cry, because it's a lot. It's a lot. She wants to take down Max so bad. That's what's really holding her back. We see Sophia. She has issues with Zora. Zora's talking about, she's talking about Isaiah. She's always talking about Isaiah. And that irritates Sophia, because every single time they talk now, it's all about Isaiah. Isaiah this, Isaiah that. Well, she wants to go on a date with him. She wants to go seek out of the house with him. She wants to do this. She wants to do this. And it's like they're not even cousins anymore. So they're supposed to be running all of that. And Sophia's just like, okay, yeah, I guess if that's what you want to do. Jacob, he goes to the card game with Pastor Skanks. And Pastor Skanks is going to go and, going to go and make sure that he's covered. I think it's like a $10,000 minimum to enter, something like that. It's high stakes. It makes sense, though, for all the money that he needs to get. It makes sense. And then this whole thing of Lady May decides she wants to go and talk to Bishop about Kevin. She said, did you know that Kevin is gay? Why is the assistant under the table like, oh, I was just here fixing the internet, connecting everything. Lady May said, Cora, loose lips sink ships, honey. That means be quiet. Cállate la boca. Shut the mouth. Don't say nothing. Snitches get stitches. You get it. Lady May, it's interesting because Lady May almost gives off that aura of, aside from Kevin lying to my daughter and betraying the family, and he's gay? Because I feel like Lady May almost wanted it to be like, oh, he cheated on you. Like, what? Pastor Bishop almost had this mentality of, okay, well, I know what the Bible says, so of course that's what I'm going with, but let's throw back a little bit. Let's throw back a little bit. Why you acting like this? So what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to wage war on Kevin? On Kevin? So then he goes and leaves and again talks to Grace because Grace was thinking, okay, at least can you talk to Mama? No. The short answer was no. Can't talk to your mom about anything. I'm not helping you out. Along with that, he also kind of refers to the fact that, you know what, we need to keep a lookout for the family and focus on the family. You need to go and figure out what's going on with you. Keep an eye out on Kevin. We need to make sure that people are living their truths and, you know, not being lies and all that stuff. And the way how he phrased it, Grace had that look of, who are you trying to hint at without telling me? And why can't you just be blunt with it? Why can't you tell me that, you know, someone hiding in the closet? Because he said hiding in the closet. And I'm thinking to myself, Grace is hip. She's going to realize, that doesn't really, are you talking about, no, so it can't be. Jacob, he's at home. Now he has to figure out a plan. A plan to get out of going to Sophia's birthday party. Yes, going to his niece's birthday party to go and gamble to win money for the church. And, come on. Chris isn't stupid. So she figures, oh, okay, I got it. You need to do this for the boss, for work. Go and make your money. I want to make sure that this place, that we're not in this place this time next year, so go and make your money. Even though, of course, she's not happy about it. To a certain extent, we know Carissa is all about going up, 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 up. So I could see her being like, you know what, do what you need to do. Lady May, she's at the event, of course, Sophia's part. It's interesting because Kevin, Lady May, of course, isn't saying much of anything to Kevin. She's trying to pretend to be as nice and nasty as she can, kind of avoiding him. And it's just like, you know what, child? I understand you and my daughter. We're going through it. At the end of the day, we just need to make sure that no one steps on each other's toes. And that's essentially where she left it. And of course, he had this weird energy of, wait, what? 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 Now, Bishop was supposed to go and talk to Lady May about seeing if Damien can come over. And, of course, Bishop wasn't happy about the fact that Grace is dating Damien because, not Damien, Darius, because Darius, he's the guy that constantly exposes the family, puts out everyone's truth, and Bishop, who has a lot of secrets, he doesn't want someone like that around the family. So, of course, he didn't even ask Lady May. And to make matters worse, now Grace has to uninvite him to her daughter's birthday party. Like, what type of mess is this? And of course he was as gracious as he possibly could be. He said, you know what, maybe we should just be friends. You know what, maybe we should just be friends. We should take this slow, and take this slow as in not in the relationship. And Grace was borderline crying. She's like, well, you know, wait, so we're done. It's like, no, I'll see you around sometime, pal. I looked at this like, no, this isn't right. This is so wrong. This is so wrong. Kevin, again, over the entire situation, because now Charity, it wasn't her, I'm sure it was Lady May who talked to Aaron, and they altered the agreement. They said Kevin will get, what was it, like $1,100 or $1,200 a month in spousal support. I said, look at Charity, she can pay spousal support. Oh, she's killing it. Visitation rights, they're only, of course, it's going to be co-parenting, a couple other things. And Kevin said, forget it, just go for it, I'll sign it. The lawyer said, look, you shouldn't be just going and saying those things. I'm the one supposed to look this over. He said, I don't care, I don't need you, just sign the dotted line, let's get this over with. He rushes out of there, and Charity, who is just wondering, yo, what's going on with him? What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him is the fact that his business is out there, and now he knows that everyone knows. Now he knows that your mom knows about him, or at least thinks she knows about him saying that he's gay, even though he's not fully sure of what he is. He's not fully sure of what he is, and now a whole family's gonna know. Now eventually everyone will know, or at least think that they know. And again, this is a situation where instead of talking to him and trying to figure out a game plan, because that's what she said she wanted to do. It's one thing, because again, we don't expect Charity to stay in this type of relationship. What we do expect is if you're saying you want to go and make it amicable and make sure that both sides are represented well, which to a certain degree is pretty generous, then that's fine. If you didn't want to do that, then that's fine as well. But this whole all the person's business out there, even though you said, you know, I'll keep it a secret, I'll be even though you shouldn't have to, it's still messed up. I'm not going to pretend to be so upset, but it's still messed up. Now, Jacob, of course, he gets everyone off and gone. He's ready to go to the, what is it called? He's ready to go to Blackjack, if you will. It's interesting because Jacob is just like, look, Cherry, because they're both in the bathroom. She's trying to compliment him on his suit, and he's trying to figure out, so you're going to go and take my baby and go be with your new music band. That's your actual plan. That's your plan. Your plan's to ruin me in front of your family. Your plan's to make sure that I end up with absolutely nothing. I get it. That's fine, but don't go parade around like it's something different. Now, to a certain degree, he was wrong. To a certain degree, that he was right. Carrie's not doing this stuff on purpose, but she is doing this stuff, and we know that if she probably didn't have that guy, which she deserves a man who wants all of her, if she didn't have that guy in the background thinking, well, maybe this could turn to something, she probably wouldn't be moving the way that she's moving. Grace meets Roberto. Remember, that's the guy who was talking to Sophia at that event, that, kids ministry event. So, Sophia says, I want to go to this college. Roberto is going to that college. So then Grace realizes, oh, that's okay. Oh, I'm here for that. She's like, well, and then Cherry comes out of nowhere like, oh, our little baby, she got a little boyfriend. Oh, okay. I see you. And Grace is trying to figure out, yeah, but are you okay? Oh, I'm as well as to be expected. I'm just tired of this whole fake it till you make it. That's what I feel. The party looks great. Lady May looks great. Everyone's there except for Jacob. So it's like, well, I'm not too surprised. Aaron is trying to talk to Kevin and let him know, look, I'm sorry, I really didn't know that what was going down was going down, but I'm here to support you. I got your back. Again, I said, something's just off with this dynamic. Something's really off here. Grace says, can you go and get Sophia's present, which is the car, both of you guys? I said, okay, sure, whatever. I said, dang, Kevin's just the errand boy now. He's just the errand boy now. Anyway, the thing with all this is now we're at the poker table. And it's not looking too good for Pastor Skanks. It's not. It's really not. And at the last minute, it's the royal family. He slaps down the king queen. He slaps down the royal family. And now they're looking at him like, oh my gosh. Now when he said the royal family, he looked at Jacob. And to me, that almost felt like he was saying, I had them in the palm of my hand. Jacob is over there like, oh my gosh, dude, I wasn't sure if you could pull it off, but y'all, you did it, man, you did it. I'm thinking, Jacob, he had a game plan. He had a game plan. Something's just off with this dude. Hold on. So then we have Jacob. Again, he's talking to Aaron in the car, and all of their scenes are super close. Like, they're taking the car cover off of the car, then they're putting the bow on top of the car, and when they're putting the bow on top of the car, their faces are so close, they're having just a general conversation because Aaron, again, he feels bad for what's going on and how the family's kind of treating Kevin, and so he wants to show his support. But I said there's more to this, and I've been saying this ever since Aaron came on the scene. I'm so glad we have video so I can prove that I've been saying this ever since Aaron came on the scene. That I don't know Aaron's situation. I do know Jacob's in his own head right now, so he's like, you know what, dude, yeah, whatever. But I'm like, Aaron, something's not right here. Something is not right here. I already see it. I already see it. New love interest. I already see it. talking about, oh, old cars. I had a pickup. Well, I had a Camry. Ha ha. Life's hard. Life's hard. Ha ha. Inside, we have the gifts are opening up, and of course, the bishop gave Sophia her Bible, and it was nice. It was nice. The issue is that Grace almost had to look and I said, Grace needs to stop. I get it. I understand. You don't want your daughter to have to go through everything that you went through, but this is a different situation. And then the next gift is the keys to a car. And then again, so the guys drive up, and Aaron's just like, well, if you need anything, da-da-da, got your back. I said, okay, yeah, I'm sure. Now, oh my God, it's my God, thank you so much. Oh my God, oh my God, geez, oh my God. I said, you know what? Oh, so Zora's there. So Zora gets to go with Isaiah, and Roberto's in the car as well. Come back home by 11. Bye. I said, you know what? Zora cannot be trusted. I do not like this. I don't like this one bit. So you know what ends up happening? They make it down to the bowling alley, because that's where they were supposed to go. Let me back up. Jacob, he's counting the money like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I wasn't sure if you could do it. Again, did you cheat? No, of course I didn't. I just had the game plan. God's on my side. This is what Skanks is saying. And I said, yeah, this is cute and all, but I don't believe you. Excuse me. I don't believe you. Remember, now they're trying to clean up, because the poker night, the gambling occurred at Jacob's house. Lady May she gets a little thrown off, because Charity said, excuse me, so you went and talked to Kevin. Now you're trying to make things difficult. Oh no, why would I do that? He went and did this and said this and that. Well, no. Here's how this really works. If you keep doing too much talking, then that's going to cause a lot of problems. But of course, Lady May ignores everything that Charity says, and just like, you know what? I got it all covered. Honey child, some people are just so pretty, need to just be seen and not heard. That's essentially the treatment that she gave Charity. Jacob's trying to hide the whole gambling thing, or the research that he's doing. And so Carissa's trying to figure out, something is off with this man. Something is not right. Something's not right where the money's coming from, with the church, with just Triumph versus Greenleaf. We need to figure this out. We need to figure this out soon. She sees a $100 bill, a crisp $100 bill, on the floor. Like, we do not have this type of money. So what is really going on here? Down at the bowling alley, we see that Sophia, she goes and she rips Zora a new one, because Zora, thanks to little Isaiah, saying, oh, we need to go to this bar, my friend could get us beer. I said, wait, what? Zora said, no, I want to go and bowl. Well, no, we always come back and bowl, but no, we need to go to this bar. And they split, because Sophia tells Zora that, I don't know who you are, but I'm tired of everything being about Isaiah. Isaiah. Hello, I want my cousin back, and if she's not coming back, then cool, can bounce. Done. Donezo. Thank you. Bye-bye now. Goodbye. Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen. La. What else happened? I already told you about that whole crying scene between Bishop and Grace. So if I miss anything, sorry about that. Please like, comment, subscribe.